Wait.
So I'm going to Iceland and I can't work out if it's the best time of year to go because it's December, it's cold, it's snowy, or whether it's actually the worst time because right now the OnlyFans agency is crushing it. It's Saturday, the 29th of November right now, which means the best month of the year is just 2 days away. December is the best time of year for this business because all of our team are locked in here at the office. All the creators are inside working hard, shooting content, and all of our target market OnlyFans subscribers are likely inside spending money on OnlyFans. So it is the best time of the year for the business and I feel like I want to be here. The figures are amazing right now. I'm super excited for the winter, but at the same time I want to explore the world and I've got countries to tick off the list. I've been tracking it on this Bean app. This will be country number 63. So we're going to go to Iceland. I'm going to lock in for a few days out there. I'm going to experience it, see all the beauty, but still work hard, still grow the agency. So let's go to Iceland.
Get the money, long time, no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the good go blast. The fool we talent.
Touchdown here in Reykjavík, and I don't know if you can see the backdrop, but literally this is just outside the airport. So we just turned up, and what an amazing sight here. It looks absolutely incredible. This is the trusty car that I've got for the couple days here. A Toyota Land Cruiser. I don't really think you can go wrong with one of these, to be honest.
Stop till I'm eating off a platinum plate. Here come the Jake, always trying to relocate me. Lock me up.
I'm staying at the Retreat Hotel here in Reykjavik, and what an amazing view right off the bat. It's actually not even that cold out there. It feels kind of just like the UK. I think it's because you've got these warm thermal pools and what looks like a bunch of volcanic stuff just warming it up. Makes it kind of bearable, and it's an amazing place. Beautiful room that we've got. I need to crack on with some work. As always though, the first step in any nice hotel is to check what crazy snacks they've got. And right now all I'm seeing is coffee and popcorn, which is anticlimactic and disappointing to say the least. I mean, who even wants to eat popcorn? Coconut and caramel. I've tasted better. A couple of interesting calls there, and in general it's just such an interesting time of year. I've never had to be in this position before where the core business is absolutely flying while other projects are also in full force. At the moment, agency, of course, going into December is absolutely crushing it right now. The busiest it will be all year, the most intense and attention grabbing it will ever be. But then at the same time, we've got the acquisition of the gyms, which obviously is something you guys are going to find out more about. We've got TDM Gym underway, which is again, a huge project that takes a lot of time and attention. And we've got the new office build. The projects that we'd set out to do earlier in the year have been delayed. And so it's all come at once. And it's a lot to try and manage. I've never been in this position before. So I feel like I'm getting pulled from one direction to the other every single day. And whatever time I put into project A, I feel like project B suffers. And then if I work on project B, it's like, oh, but I should have really been doing that in project A. And it's quite challenging to get that right. And that's where I think sometimes just coming out to a place like this, where it's just absolutely incredible, lets you put your mind at peace, lets you focus on things that matter most, and kind of, I guess, I feel like I regain a bit of consciousness going back into the office.
Riding with the boys and girls and we're high. All we want to do is have a good time. Young, wild and reckless is how we live life.
Just drove into the city centre and it gets colder in here. It feels like my hands are freezing. But it's at times like this that I actually really appreciate having a personal assistant, because I tried to sort out some Christmas presents, trying to get a little bit ahead of it. Normally what happens is like 3 days before I'm like, fuck, I need to buy some presents. And then I'm like ringing people, like sorting this, and I'm just basically buying people like travel or something to just get out of it basically. But this year I want to take it seriously. I want to get some badass gifts. But one of the reasons that this actually came across my mind is because I always get the same question of like, how are you so productive? How do you keep your time free? Genuinely, having a couple of assistants in your corner completely changes your life. Whether it be assistants around the house, assistants with food and meals in general, even if it's things like travel or just day-to-day running of picking up the phone, calling this person, dealing with that, paying that invoice, organizing that, it genuinely does move the ball, because you get so much time back in your own life that, well, one hopes that if you're in a position where you need your time back, that your time's valuable. I kind of feel sometimes like I prefer these, when I'm not being killed by a car, that is. Who the fuck is that guy? I kind of prefer being in places like this where it's cooler than the heat sometimes. I think it's time of year dependent, but the issue with being in a hot place is that most parts of the world are like that a lot of the time of the year, but I think very few places are this cool and cozy, and I think that's a good vibe. I think I'm actually alone in that. Not too many people prefer being cold, but I think I actually do. Plus, if you do get cold, just have a whiskey and then you warm up.
Pray that we make it to 21. 21. Oh, we make it to 21.
Literally just wandered into this place off the high street and it's just a bunch of cocks. Like that is literally what this entire place is. Look at this thing. A 95-year-old Icelandic gentleman. What was wrong with the poor fella? That was some good food. Now I've actually just changed my flight back to the UK from Thursday night to Thursday morning because on Thursday the Infloww meetup is coming to London and I'm quite excited for that. Infloww is the biggest CRM that OnlyFans agencies use to basically just manage their entire operation. Obviously, as the biggest agency in the UK, I do feel as though it is kind of obligatory that we go, show our face, support the CRM, support the other agencies that are doing the same thing as us in the UK, and it's a good opportunity to network, learn a thing or two, because I definitely don't have the attitude that some of the bigger agencies do, which is that the smaller agencies can't teach you anything, they're just prying for information, they're not worth your time, da 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 da. I've learned a lot from smaller agencies, I've learned a lot from guys that are just getting into the space, because sometimes having an open mind, having a clear head, looking at the space differently can actually open up doors, create opportunities and show you that there's a different way of doing things. All right, so I think I left the keys in the car all day and the ticket to get out of here. Moment of truth. Oh. There we go. It's got to be in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh my God, it is. It's literally here. No freaking way. So now we know that Iceland is not just expensive, but it's also safe because no one stole my rental Land Cruiser, which by the way is a badass car, even if it is in poo brown. So last night we failed on the mission to find the Northern Lights, but we're up today. Believe it or not, it is actually like, I don't know, 10:30, but the sun is only just beginning to show itself. The sun is just starting to come up and it looks incredible. Plans today are to go and see some of Iceland's natural beauty. It's my last day here in Iceland before I get back into the chaos, and the chaos is already creeping in. Phone calls through the night from Cam, management chats going crazy, just dealing with situations with creators, onboardings, ongoing problems, which of course is part of business. But that's going to be chaotic tomorrow and this evening. So we're trying to spend today just enjoying the native beauty. We're going to go and see, hopefully if we've got time, waterfalls, small erupting like volcano pools, and hopefully snowmobile over the glaciers. So it should be a pretty cool morning, afternoon. Cappuccino has already gone down. Oh, and now it's cold, and now we have Monster. Oh. I'd like to know, have you ever seen a video that doesn't include a white Monster? It's chilly out today. My eyes are literally watering up. It's pretty cold.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely insane experience. Snowmobiling over the glaciers. And the snow. Oh my God. So deep, it's like 400 meters deep, this glacier. And it's like you want to step. Can you see my feet? Oh, I'm down to my knee.
Wait.
Look at that. That's the phone. Look what I just fell through. I literally nearly fell through the entire thing. My whole leg went through the glacier and I could just see it hanging out in this ice cave, and it was actually a bit shifty, but what an experience snowboarding was. It was genuinely incredible. The scenery of seeing actually Iceland in the snow, which is kind of what I expected, and not a lot of it actually is, as you can see. Yeah, it was incredible. Really, really good experience. And now back to the Reykjavík. I'm gonna go catch up with Connor, because Connor is just flying in right now. Go for some food maybe, and try and catch these Northern Lights again tonight. Let's go. The camera cannot see it right now, and it's winding me up, because they're here and they look insane. I tried so hard to pick it up on camera, but the camera just doesn't seem to pick it up. But the Aura app is now showing that we're heading into red, which means that it's like 60% pretty much. So hopefully more of them come out to play. But in the meantime, I'm getting some badass pictures. It's a real picture. I actually took that. People think that it's going to be Nana Banana, but actually I took that picture. So yeah, it's been an amazing experience. So grateful to have had the chance to see the Northern Lights. Let's hopefully find a few more before dinner.
Red. We're in red. We're in red.
We're in red. Oh my God, finally. This is absolutely nuts. Yo, Yo! Hey! This was absolutely nuts. You know, I genuinely thought it was going to be a case of I can't get them on camera, which was just bugging me, but we made it. Here they are. Iceland is insanely beautiful because there's currently so much snow on the mountains as well in this place that we're at, and it just looks insane. I showed my mum on FaceTime, that's what matters. Annoyingly, they've gone now. It was actually mad a minute ago, but I didn't think to film because I thought the most important thing is I get my mum on the phone and I show my mum just how amazing it is. So that was what I did first. All that northern light hunting means it's probably time for a bevy. Back in Reykjavík now, about to go and meet Connor for dinner. And then I've just realized how early my flight is tomorrow. I forgot I've got to be in Chelsea around 11:30 a.m.
So I had to think fast. Pull out my heat first, see, pull out a seat last. Now who you think alive and breathing to this day?
Ended up being up all night, and this morning I'm feeling rough. I probably got to bed around 2 and was up around 4:45 to get here to Reykjavík airport to fly to London, which is the current plan. So let's go to London.
I ain't tryna walk like you, feel the wind in my face as I walk right through. I'm a cold.
Caffeine is in. New TDM business spawn from our chud.
To run 100 different platforms for your OnlyFans creators.
Our CMO, who's just launched a video on TDM Business, link in the description to this video, basically ranking all of the social media platforms for OnlyFans agencies. This is the biggest problem that agencies have, whereby they do everything but do a whole lot of nothing in the process because they believe that more is better, but actually the best creators, the best agencies do a handful of things and do them really, really well. And so Chad's gonna give a real good perspective here on what platforms to pick, what utility they have, and actually rank them as well, which I think is really cool. I'm quite excited to watch this, I haven't seen it yet. Around 30 minutes away from Chelsea, where the Infloww event is going to be today. Cam and Chad should probably already be here, probably running on Cam and Chad time, which means we'll catch them some point later this evening. Yeah, should be a good day. That looks like me.
Co-MC, but you're never gonna see what it feel like to be on top of my feet. Woke up in the morning, feel like everything fine. Writing lyrics in the deepest abyss inside of my mind. Got a problem with the future that isn't identified, so I hop up in the whip and I take that shit for a drive on the way to the studio.
And that's the day at the Infloww event here in Chelsea wrapped up. It's time to get back to the office because Chad and I have some work to do.
A little bit of work.
Just a touch.
Never hurt anyone.
So we're gonna head back to the office right now, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Tell me something, if I had all that money and fame, would you see through your own lies? All these people wanna hear about is something bigger than them and they own lies.